Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. India's COVID-19 caseload sprinted past 49 lakh with 83,809 people testing positive in a day, while 38,59,399 people have recuperated so far, taking the national recovery rate to 78.28% on Tuesday, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The total coronavirus cases mounted to 49,30,236, while the death toll climbed to 80,776, with 154 people succumbing to the disease in a span of 24 hours. The COVID-19 case fatality rate due to the coronavirus infection was recorded at 1.64%. There are 9,90,061 active cases of COVID-19 in the country, which comprises 20.08% of the total caseload, the data stated. India's COVID-19 tally had crossed the 20 lakh mark on August 7, 30 lakh on August 23, and it went past 40 lakh on September 5. According to the ICMR, a cumulative total of 5,83,12,273 samples have been tested up to September 14, with 10,72,845 samples being tested on Monday. India is at the number 1 position in terms of the number of recovered coronavirus cases, followed by Brazil and the US, according to the Johns Hopkins University, which has been compiling COVID-19 data from all over the world. Delivering a stern message to China on the ongoing standoff along the line of actual control in Ladakh, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on Tuesday said that Chinese action of troops build-up attempting to unilaterally alter the status quo was unacceptable to India. In a detailed statement in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Singh said that India had noticed a build-up of troops since April and armaments by the Chinese side in the border area adjacent to eastern Ladakh. In early May, the Chinese side had taken action to hinder the normal traditional patrolling pattern of Indian troops in the Galwan Valley area, which resulted in a face-off, he pointed out. Even as the situation was being addressed by the ground commanders as per the provisions of our bilateral agreements and protocol, in mid-May, the Chinese side made several attempts to transgress the LAC in other parts of the western sector. This included Konka La Gogra and north bank of Pongang Lake. These attempts were detected early and consequently responded to appropriately by our armed forces, Mr. Singh apprised the Lok Sabha. The BJP-led NDA government has been under fire from the opposition to come out with a detailed statement on the border standoff with China in Ladakh. He said it was made clear to the Chinese side both through diplomatic and military channels that China was, by such action, attempting to unilaterally alter the status quo. It was categorically conveyed that this was unacceptable, he added. The Lok Sabha on Tuesday unanimously passed the Salary Allowances and Pension of Members of Parliament Bill 2020, which seeks to reduce the salaries of MPs by 30% for 1 year to meet the exigencies arising out of the COVID-19 pandemic. The bill further seeks to amend the Salary Allowances and Pension of Member of Parliament Act 1954, moved by Parliamentary Affairs Minister Pralhad Joshi. However, the opposition member demanded that MPLAD funds be restored. The bill seeking to replace the Salary Allowances and Pension of Member of Parliament Ordinance 2020 was issued immediately after the pandemic hit the country. The ordinance had slashed the allowances and salaries of the MPs from April this year. Replying to the debate on the bill, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister said the government has taken unprecedented steps to tackle novel coronavirus. He said the Manrega wages have also been enhanced. The BSE Sensex on Tuesday bounced back by 287.72 points at 39,044.35 on fresh buying in telecom, healthcare, banking, power and financial stocks. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too rose by 81.75 points to settle at 11,521.80 points. Tumbling down by 97 points on Monday, the Sensex opened higher by 148 points at 38,904.67 points. It rallied by 346 points to 39,102.25, days high before closing at 39,044.35, up by 287.72 points from its previous close. The Sensex registered day high and low at 39,102.25 and 38,753.68 points respectively. The Nifty recorded days high and low at 11,535.95 and 11,442.25 points respectively. The sectoral indices that gave us support to the market were telecom, healthcare, banking, power, finance and materials. In scrips, IndusLand Bank, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, Bhartiya Airtel and Sun Pharma advanced, while selling in Titan, Maruti Suzuki, ITC, Asian Paints and HCL Technologies came from further gain, the broker informed. The mid cap rose by 0.85% and small cap by 1.44%. In scrips, 19 advanced, 10 declined, while 1 remained unchanged. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.